for a picnic table in a park? In a city park? On this island? Well, it's coming to Dorval. We wanted to find out more. It's our pleasure to welcome the mayor of Dorval onto the program, Edgar Rouleau. Mr. Mayor, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Now, listen, I could play this, in a sort of funny way and say paying for a picnic table in a park? Well, Mr. Mayor, it's un-American, frankly, and I'm not happy about it. But you know what I mean. I think a lot of people are looking at this and saying, really? A user fee for a picnic table? Why were you forced to make such a move?
And you know what? You finished well by saying, why are we forced to do something like this? For sure, first thing I want to say is for sure it's not for money. First of all, I mean, that's not the reason. Really, it's the result of, if you want, the COVID. And I just want to mention, because we got all kinds of email and information on Facebook and all this. First, I just want to make one point clear. This is only for Pine Beach Park and Walters, which is, if you want, adjacent to Pine Beach Park. And also, it's only for weekends. It's only for picnic table. It doesn't touch the benches. It doesn't touch during the week. There was so many info. It just like snowball, and it gets everything. So it's only for the picnic table. Yeah. Some question: can people bring their own table? They've always done it. I mean, and that doesn't stop that. The reasoning behind is because of complaints and of complaints from the citizens, the Dorval citizens who they've been using the park for years, and since last summer, of course, with the pandemic, things got a little bit out of hand as far as the population, and honestly, it touches other municipalities who are close to the water because of the fact that people want to get out, want to meet, and we have to control the far as the pandemic, which is the distanciation and the mask and all this. And what happened then is that we got all kinds. The parks were full on weekends, and we had to. That was last year. We had to, and this year, we've only had a few nice days, and it was full.
Mr. Rouleau. Mr. Rouleau, I want to ask you here, because you said off the top that it was not necessarily about money. So did you have any consideration to, since it's not about money, just putting in more picnic tables as opposed to charging people?
Well, the thing is, don't forget I don't know if you know, the park, Pine Beach Park, is not that big of a park, and already you can always add. We would not be able to add 10 or 20 extra table. And also because of the fact that we have to have the distanciation. It's not a big park, and it's used. There is other use of that park. So it's just a question that there is just too much people. Like Pine Beach Park is not le Parc du Mont-Royal or le L'Anse à l'Homme and Cap Saint-Jacques. I mean, it's a small park, and it was already full prior to the COVID. So on a nice day, it's just packed. I mean, it's not a question of adding a few tables. It's a question of controlling, because some people, and we put a limit. The reason why we put a time limit is that some people would just get in the morning and leave at night, and other people would want to have, the opportunity to get a table to sit and discuss and have some kind of lunch. So, and this is the reason why we're right now, it's an avis de motion, and right now we're looking at that possibility. The only reason
so it's
why
not in place yet.
The only reason why there is a fee, and it's very small. The only reason why there is a fee is because if you don't put a fee, everybody will reserve and won't show up. But you put a fee of $10 or whatever. Before you spend the money and you don't think you're going to go, you won't reserve because you won't pay. So it's not a question, and it's not an amount that large.
Mr. Mayor, While I have you on the line, Mr. Mayor, I do want to ask you just a couple of other things here. First things first, Dorval Circle, of course, there was some good news that the Highway 20 reopened after 6 months of working on it and detours, but the reviews are in, and people are saying it doesn't look all that good. What took so long if it wasn't a full rebuild?
Well, of course, that question would be more to ask to ask that question would be more to ask the MTQ.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that when they started the work, I don't think that at the time, 6 months ago, I don't think they realized the condition of the two viaduct, let's call it like this. And that, I think that was the part of that delayed a lot. Right now, because what they open is, and today they're opening both ways, east west and west to east. So it should be open now. I mean, look, they opened direction west yesterday, and they're supposed to open direction est today. I know that all the lines and everything is done. As far as the going around the circle and taking the let's call it the tunnel under the track, that is more to come on this, and we have to look with the MTQ on the schedule they have, which is it's not for tomorrow, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
The delay is not acceptable for us, of course, as much for the Dorval citizens, but also for everybody who uses the circle. At least by opening that part, it should speed up at least people who go west to east. It will not help the people who goes on the 520 because the MTQ is still working on that section.
Mr. Rouleau, we got to leave it there, but I want to thank you for coming on the show and come back real soon. And good luck. Good luck.
Everything will work well at the end.
All right.
Thank you.
We're all in this together. That's the mayor of Dorval, Edgar Rouleau.